One of the things that the state of Maine has always stood for is an agrarian society. We once were just a state of farmers and foresters and fishermen. Of course, with industrialization, that all went away. But starting in the 70s, we started to have a back to the earth movement that saw sustainable lifestyles and a sustainable way of producing our food to be a model for the rest of the country. Betsy Garrold has been a long-time activist in pursuit of this way of life, and I'd like to invite her up here to talk about her efforts to codify community food sovereignty statutes in this state. Betsy?
It's more than just my efforts. A wise old legislator once told me that if I can't convince you, if I couldn't convince him of something in 3 minutes, then I couldn't convince him. So I'm going to try to do this in 3 minutes. Food for Maine's Future serves as advocates and activists for small farmers, farm workers, and their patrons against the corporate food monopolies. We are a small but mighty organization, originally formed by the melding of GE Free Maine and the Independent Food Project. We have county chapters that organize under the Local Food Rules banner to do the local organizing. Over the years, we've done a variety of projects, including farm worker dinners, a seed corn cooperative, working with migrant blueberry workers, and with the Coalition of Immokalee Workers. We also do lobbying efforts at the state, national, and international level. We work with Farm to Consumer Legal Defense Fund, the National Family Farm Coalition, the CIW, and the U.S. Food Sovereignty Alliance. We were instrumental in getting the 1,000-bird poultry slaughter exemption here in the state of Maine. We worked with MOFGA on the GMO labeling bill. And last session, we tried to get an amendment to the state constitution that gave the people of the state of Maine the right to food of their choosing. And I'm going to read you that amendment that we tried to get passed. It would have been Section 25 of the Maine State Constitution. Right to food freedom, food self-sufficiency, bodily health, and well-being. All individuals have a natural, inherent, and unalienable right to acquire, produce, process, prepare, preserve, and consume food of their own choosing for their own nourishment and sustenance by hunting, gathering, foraging, farming, fishing, gardening, or saving and exchanging seed, provided that no individual commits trespassing, theft, poaching, or other abuses of private property rights, public lands, or natural resources in the acquisition of food. Furthermore, all individuals have a right to barter, trade, or purchase food from the source of their own choosing for their own bodily health and well-being, and every individual is fully responsible for the exercise of this right, which may not be infringed. Needless to say, we did not get this through the Maine State Legislature last session. While the right to food will seem symbolic in some ways, it also says that the Maine state government takes some responsibility for providing for the needs and well-being of its residents. Whatever you think of the state government, we need them more on our side and not on the side of you're on your own in an economy where some winners and many more losers. This past year, we set as our goal of getting the local food sovereignty, the Local Food and Community Self-Governance Ordinance passed in 30 towns. Since March 2011, 18 Maine towns have passed this ordinance and exempting the direct exchange of food between consenting people from state and federal license and inspection requirements and onerous financial investment. 2 other towns have passed resolutions expressing support for this concept. The towns so far are as follows: Sedgwick, Penobscot, Blue Hill, Trenton, Hope, Plymouth, Appleton, Livermore, Brooksville, Islaho, Brooklyn, Bingham, Freedom, Alexander, Moscow, Solon, Liberty, Madison, and the 2 with the sentiment are Montville and Goldsboro. We hope that Rockland is going to pass this within the next couple of weeks. That will be the first time that we'll actually get the ordinance passed through a city council form of government rather than a town meeting form of government. All the rest of the 18 towns, when we've passed it through town meetings, they've been basically unanimous votes within the towns to pass this self-protective ordinance. We use our very lean budget to support farmers and activists in these efforts. Travel, farm sitting, and other expenses keep farmers from participating in the political process as much as they would like. We try to defray these costs and get the actual muddy boots on the ground in the State House and other halls of power where their voices need to be heard. Thank you.